This is something we've all, not all of us, but sometimes you hear about neighbors who have this dispute and you try to resolve it, or you just end up like not talking to your neighbor ever again.
Have you had a loud neighbor in an apartment? I know I have.
I mean, yeah.
I think a stampede of elephants lived above me when I was in college.
I probably have been a loud neighbor one point in my life, not knowing I was loud.
Okay.
You know,
Fair
but
assessment.
not with music or anything, just like walking if you live upstairs.
Yeah.
But this is a serious story. In Orange County, deputies were called to an apartment building on Moselle Avenue and Old Cheney Highway. So this happened near the Orlando Executive Airport. Right? Orange County deputies say Arnold Rapatello was playing loud music in his apartment when a neighbor started banging on the door. Deputies say surveillance cameras, which we've asked for and haven't gotten yet, say that the neighbor began to yell at him, and that spiraled into a fist fight, and it ended when the neighbor pulled out a pistol and shot Rapatello in the chest. That is just horrific. He died at the hospital. Investigators arrested Michael Thrasher Jr. and charged him with first-degree murder. He faced a judge for the first time this afternoon, who ruled that he be held on no bond. And it's one of those situations where cooler heads have to prevail. If you've already asked him to turn his music down, give him a chance to like, okay, I'll turn my music down. But you don't go show up with a gun and kill the guy. I feel like once you escalate the situation and you show up with a pistol, you already have something planned in your mind to do. Because why else would you do that? Why else would you feel like someone's playing loud music, let me take my gun and ask him to turn it down?
Well, that'll be the prosecution's,
I know.
That'll be what they say in trial, but he's probably going to say that this has been happening for a long time. We don't know. We don't know the history. We don't know what the other guy's response was when he came over, and
I know, but only one person had a gun.
Yeah.
And that's never a fair fight, right?
That's true. That's true. But I'm just saying there's a long way to go
I know.
in this story. We don't know the whole thing, but definitely a terrible situation.
It's just sad
it just
to hear
seems
that.
silly. We have these
neighbors
these stories.
disputing all the time, but it shouldn't get to that.
Like in a neighbor dispute too, like these people have been steaming for a while. He's like, this guy's always playing this heavy metal music at 10 o'clock at night. And it boils over and it goes way out of hand. And now this guy could very well spend a long time.
It's changed his life for
these are
both. A lot of people are
serious
changed
charges
forever.